A lot of my book actually describes sort of an evolution, or you could even call it a devolution, of Vladimir Putin as a leader. When he came into office in 2000, I don't think he had any idea about taking over Ukraine. This was not a predestined war. This was not, even in 2014, it was not a predestined war. It was a development, it was a sequence of events that led to this full-scale invasion. You know, in a nutshell, why did he decide to invade? When we look at his state of mind in late 2021, early 2022, Putin was at this point where he understood that, as I write in my book, he had everything to lose by becoming the Russian leader who, in quotes, lost Ukraine. And he had everything to gain, at least to try to take it back. There wasn't the same open animosity as you have now. In fact, in some ways, the borders were very indistinguishable. So it was a gradual evolution as Ukraine began to turn westward, and Putin saw his levers, not working anymore over Ukraine. Everybody wants an end to this war. I think that's also important to remember. But let's not lose sight of, you know, the dangers and pitfalls of reaching a too hasty agreement. I don't think a democratic Russia would have attacked a democratic Ukraine, and certainly a democratic Russia would not have felt threatened by an alliance of democracies.
I think it's quite compelling, this idea of the devolution of Putin as a leader, and that this was not inevitable in 2000. Now, obviously, a lot of events happen, you know, on the way between 2000 and 2014. Many people offer up, reasons behind the shifts in Putin's thinking, from the expansion of NATO, expansion of the European Union, the recognition of Kosovo's independence in 2008. There's also, even earlier, the 2003 invasion of Iraq, which Putin then thinks, well, if the US can go ahead and invade countries, why not why not Russia if we don't like the leaders, etc. I mean, there are so many different kind of factors and events that you run through and that obviously go into this. But beneath all of this, there's something evolutionary rather than devolutionary about Putin himself. His thinking about Ukraine evolves over time. I think part of the problem is that Putin thinks of himself basically as the manifestation of all of these previous leaders. So it's certainly evolution over time has gone from being a pragmatic sort of normal person to somebody who is absolutely not.